Well, hello. How y'all doing? Yes, honey. Come on in here. Usual. We're calming our stuff down. We're relaxing ourselves, you know, in the dark. It's not really dark. The camera looks dark because there's no lights over here, but it's not really dark over here. Very, very subtle lighting. So, hello. I'm your girl, Madam Merkaba. Yes, if you do not know where Merkaba is, definitely do your research on what that is because a lot of holes gotta go. Anyway, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com is where you can find information on some of the stuff that I'll be talking about in this class, or excuse me, in this video. As well as if you have any questions, you can always email me at twospiritmystic dot or 28spirit8mystic8 at gmail.com about any product services and questions about my workings. Okay. Now, of course, I'm going to be giving you updates in this class. I got so many emails. I know I told you guys I was going to be coming yesterday, but I was so busy, y'all. So, of course, let's start this off right. We're going to give a shout out to our supporters, our contributors, our gifters, our spirit feeders. Okay. And we're going to start that off with that. Hello, 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 hello. So, listen, I'll be giving you updates in this video on classes. We're going to be giving you updates on products, services that we offer, and of course, just giving you some little TTT as I always do. Okay. So, of course, because I've been busy with a lot of stuff, getting the class together, and I told y'all when y'all first sent money over for the classes that I wanted to have the classes done, and then I'm going to announce dates for them so that way there's not any prolong. Of course, you've been waiting now. Like I said, going into a lot of stuff, I didn't expect the response that I got. So, of course, I'm planning everything out accordingly. Some people paid for the recording, some people paid for the live class. So, of course, we're going to jump right into that. So, of course, if you pay for the live class, for any of the classes mentioned, and I will even pull it up here. Bear with me, honey. Bear with me. Did the other phone die? The other phone fucking died. The other phone did die, huh? Golly. Godly. Okay. It charged up for a little bit. Okay. So, and it's pretty late here too, y'all. Hey, leave her alone. I think it's like probably 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock here. So, as this come up, yeah, like I said, so I'm going to be telling you the dates for those classes. And of course, there is the Lilith, the Queen of Darkness class. We had the Bible Magic class 2.0. We had as well as the Power of Five class. Now, of course, I gave you guys kind of a little interlude of what these classes are going to be pertaining or what's going to be in these classes. But I didn't want to put too much out there. So I will be giving you guys an intro. I don't think you need an intro. You've already waited too long. And so we're just going to jump right into it. Some of you already sent me your availability for those who paid for the live class. So we already got your availability. Let me see right now, honey. Happy full moon. Happy new moon, too. Girl. I told y'all, honey, we were not going to be dropping tea like that in these videos no more because hoes like to watch and hoes don't like to give credit when credit is due. So you can watch from there, okay? Any information that I have that I want to share with you guys outside of what I do on here, it's in my classes. Of course, we talked about in the past of having. Okay, I gotta let the phone out loud. Anyway, I hope you guys are well. I hope there's a lot of good things that y'all are preparing to do for this cycle. Of course, if you do not know, yesterday was the new moon. And of course, the new moon energy is always about starting something over, shutting shit down, renewing things. Come on. I want to just jump into this right now. I should have this already up on y'all. I literally just got off the phone right now. Okay, there we go. Okay. So let's see. Come on in here, bitch. Sick of this shit, man. Why can't phones just load up? Why they gotta take this little motherfucking time to load up? Okay, so listen. Let's get right into it right now. Hello, 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 hello. So we have new classes. Once again, these new classes are not going to be posted for you as regular. And I should announce that when I first mentioned these classes, huh? So these classes that are posted in here now, the Bible Magic 2.0 class, the Lilith of Darkness, Queen of Darkness class, and the Power of Five class, these classes will not be available on the blog spot outside of this event. So if you're like, I'll sign up for those classes at another time, these classes will not be available. When I offer these classes, unless it says revamp or 2.0, it's a revamp of what's already been pre-recorded, meaning that I already have a version of that already on the blog spot, and that's that version. And then a 2.0, you get a revised version. But outside of that, yeah, you will not be catching these classes, honey. And I could have sworn I mentioned that before. So yeah, like I said, we have the Power of Five class, we have the Durga and Kalimar class, we have the Bible Magic class, and we have the Lilith Queen of Darkness class. So what I'm going to do is Tuesday, okay, starting next week, okay, if you have the live class, I need you to tell me your availability. And I'm going to probably even tell you guys this now too, because of course I want to keep it very there. Two of you are from other time zones in other countries. So I'm willing to be, to work with you guys on that because we're in two different time zones. And of course, me putting together the class, I want you to get the information that I put in this class, obviously. So I like I said, I'm willing to work with you on your time. If 1 o'clock in the morning, my time works best for you, I'm okay with that. I'll just get me some coffee. I'll get me, some B12, whatever. Okay. We will do whatever needs to be done to make this happen for you guys. For those of you who are here in the States, in the mainland, okay, for those of you who are here, I am going to be available. These classes are going to be dropped live. We're going to say every Tuesday. I think Tuesday would be a perfect day to present. If you are, for whatever reason, busy on Tuesdays, I'm willing to even go into Tuesdays and Wednesdays, as long as it's before a certain time. And of course, you can send me an email because, like I said, only one of you gave me your availability. And I do believe that you did say you're available on Tuesday. Everybody else, I've not got your availability for the live class. So, like I said, I'm available Tuesdays and Wednesdays before a certain time. If you're not available those days, because like I said, we want to get this out, then you will begin the recorded class. Okay, the recorded class, people, you begin that class before Thursday morning, okay, every week. So let me pull up this calendar because we're going to have it recorded right here, right now. Okay, so the first presentation of the first class that will be presented will be on, oh shit, anyway, it'll be on October the 12th. I'm like, damn, girl, this month's already almost over. On October the 12th, okay? So I'm available the 12th and the 13th. The 12th all day, or we'll say after 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the 13th anytime. And like I say, you send me an email, I'll tell you that time, okay? And then the next class will be presented on the 19th. So we're going to start with the Power of Five class first, because I think we'll go over a little bit of some basic stuff, some advanced stuff when it deals with certain frequencies and energies. We're going to also address places of power, okay, in that class. And then the next class will be presented on the 12th. I'm thinking the next class that we're going to do is, now they want to blow my shit up, bitch, stop calling my motherfucking phone right now. Why do people do that shit? And it's nobody spiritual neither, because y'all don't have a number to reach me at. I don't give out numbers no more, because bitch, motherfuckers be texting and calling, bitch. You be in the middle of sucking some dick and ring, 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 ring. But bitch, I'm trying to suck some dick right now. That was a joke. But anywho, so the first class we're going to be presenting is the Power of Five class. Like I said, that will be presented to you on the 12th if you pay for the live class, and the 13th, okay? And then, of course, if you do not pay for live class, you pay for the recording, you get it on the 14th. The difference between the recorded classes and the live classes for the future class that if you guys want to sign up, when I offer classes like this, the recorded class, there will only be certain information put in these recorded classes because, like I said before in the past, class will be recorded. People would screenshot the classes and they'll be cheating because, of course, I would have tests. I would have, questions for these classes to see if you're really, if you're understanding what is being presented to you. And basically people are cheating. And then on top of that, This is my intellectual property, and I want people copying my shit. Because, bitch, if you copy my shit, bitch, I'm coming for your life. Okay? I hate to be so blunt, so rude, so disrespectful, and so upfront about it, bitch. But, bitch, if you take anything that I present to you that came from me and my experiences, and you say, well, listen, I learned this and this without this information, let me go ahead and revamp this and present it. Yeah, honey, my spirits are coming for you. Okay? They're coming for your ass. Be ready. Okay, you've been warned. I don't got to tell you again. This the first and the last fucking warning you're gonna get. So, like I said, Power 5 when it comes to the recording, like I said, it's not you're gonna get the information that you need when it comes to the recording, but in the live, I'm gonna put a lot more information in that because, of course, it's you and I. Ain't nobody in here interfering. Ain't no plants listening in. Ain't no elite people paying attention to what we talking about. Okay. So, anyhow, so the Power of 5 is the first class, October the 12th. The next class will be October the 19th, and we're going to go on the Bible Magic 2.0. Now, I may also present Bible Magic 2.0 for those who bought that class as well on the same day, on the 12th and the 13th, because, of course, both of these classes could go hand in hand, even though they're different classes. They can go hand in hand. And, of course, if I present them together, then you guys who gets the recording will also get it together like that in the recording, okay? The next class will be, of course, the Durga and Kali Ma class. That class will be presented on the 19th of October, okay? And we'll be doing this via Zoom and or Google Meet. Is it called Meetup or something? Google Meetup or something like that? Yeah, we'll be doing it then, okay? And we'll do that the 19th and the 20th, okay? And then the last class will be presented the last class will be presented on October the 26th and the 27th. Now, I got to confirm. I'm going to come back here actually again the next time I come because I see something here that said about a bonus class, and I probably said that for a quota, but I'm going to go back and see what the hell that is that I put on there for that. But yeah, so the class will be presented the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th, okay? And of course, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. So definitely mark your calendars if you pay for these classes. Shout out to those of you who supported me, who signed up. And see, that's the other thing too, y'all. See, I like people that are like me. When we're on the same frequency and vibration, we're vibrating, we're raising our frequencies up. That means we're elevating. That means we're extending. That means spirit is allowing us to step up our pussies. We are connected. We are connecting. And of course, if you're subscribing, that means we're motherfucking vibing. I'm not subscribing to a bitch that I'm not vibing with. Because, see, bitch, that's what's going to block me from getting what I need to get to. That's going to block my money. That's going to block my health. That's going to block my love life. Like, it's going to block all the stuff I'm trying to manifest in this short 100 years that I have here. So, bitch, we don't have time. Time is money. Money and time is the same thing. And if you're wasting time, you're wasting motherfucking life force. And when you understand that, then you will start investing your time in better things and better ways, right? So, going into this, I like people that are like me. I'm not that type of person that reach out to people and, hey, I see that you said you're going to start offering a class on photography. I might be interested in that. Like, bitch, I'm not messaging you to say that. When you present the class and I want to sign up, I'm going to message you when the class is up there and say, bitch, where can I send the money for the class? Now, I'll tell y'all this. I'm very passionate. Y'all ain't fucking me up, bitch. I'm in a good mood. So when people think I'll be cussing and yelling shit that I'm upset about nothing. I don't know y'all. Okay? I love y'all dearly from a very genuine, mystical place. But, bitch, we don't know each other like that. You don't know what the fuck my farts smell like. Or none of that. So it's like, honey, people will actually, and I told you this before, people actually message me and girl just be like, hey, anyway, I want to get into that because that shit's going to irritate the hell out of me. I love for those of you who signed up for these classes that you never once, okay, you never once said, Mystic, when you present these classes, I'll be the first one to sign up. You never even question, like, hey, I see this class on your blog spot, but are there any other class that you offered? Like when I came out and said, we're doing the class, you were like, I'm on it. And to me, that's genuine support. To me, that's you genuinely saying, I want to learn something. I want to get something. And that's why I said, when I present these classes to you guys from now on, like, we have to go hard. Like, there's no more lightly, politely, and very whitely. We have to go really hard, very white, and very tight, and very right. Okay, not white, very right and very tight. Okay, I need to feed you the way that you fucking fed me when you sent over that motherfucking donation for that class. So, like I said, I'm very appreciative of my supporters and those who are really on my frequency and who understand exactly how we move. Even when I say things that I say, sometimes when I'm done and spirit has calmed down and I'm watching my, calming myself down, watching my TV shows or whatever, I'm like, fuck, I went hard, honey. I was telling these people that they hexed and they cursed. But then spirit is just like, that's your truth though. That's your truth from your perspective. And I'm not about copying other people. And of course, I won't even get into that because that goes to a whole bunch of shit. I just say this and I'll always say this. Black people in America need to really invest in their spiritual stuff because they are really under hexes. They're really under curses. And those are two different things. They really are spellbound. And it's really, really sad when I see people that are so-called spiritually inclined and they're under these spells that have been placed on themselves from people who look like them and some people who didn't, some people who don't. But I'm a witch, I'm a spiritualist, I'm a sorceress, I do voodoo, I do hoodoo, I'm a manbo, I'm a priestess, I'm a high priestess. But yet you're in the spell that was placed on you. And these spells they've been on for hundreds of years. And so when someone like me speak about these spells, because we're not under them, we're not under them. When we know what it means to return to sender, we know what it means to really do a cleanse because we don't half-ass do work over here. Then we start to see things, and not to even go into me being outside the stuff and doing my good stuff. We're talking about the light. We're talking about the light that was given by the Most High. And we all have that light, but some of our lights are dimmer than others. And some of our lights are not dimmer because we chose to dim them. But as adults, we chose not to nourish them. We chose not to feed them. So that eyesight became very bad. And so, of course, I'm not here to judge you on that because that's not really my business or my concern. If you want the help to get out of that, I'm definitely here to help. But it's not my business or my concern to condemn you or to or to feed your delusion. Okay, that's the best word I can say right now. So, like I said, that's what these classes are about. Going into that. And like I said, that's why I want to go hard and I want to give you help you feed that eye. Okay. Going into Bible Magic class, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, more stuff, like I said, live. Okay. And of course, we're going to go into references. Of course, you're going to have your Bible in your hand. Where my Bible at? On the patio. Of course, we're going to have our Bible. Okay. It's going to be a Bible Magic class. We're going into a Bible study. We're going into certain scriptures that are going to help you to understand your spirit and how to raise your frequencies. During this time right now, during any time there's a new moon, it's about raising your frequencies and vibration. And in order to raise that, you have to understand that everything you put in you, whether it is a ping, whether it is a tongue, and I hate to get graphical, very, sexual like that, but bitch, we adults here. You got to be very mindful about what you're putting in your body, whether it is anally, vaginally, orally, or penally. And I said what I said because a penis pump is actually an oxymoron because a penis is a pump. So they sell a pump for the penis when the penis is a pump already. I need it to make sense for me. So you got to kiss it for the kisser. Come on in here. Bitch back. So like I said, I'm here to help you understand exactly what it is. And like I told y'all before, to retrace your steps to find out who you really are. These names that I'm throwing out, these things that I'm talking about, like I said, it's not just to talk, because I love hearing myself talk. I don't just say it because it sounds good to me to say it. It's shit that I learned. And a lot of people out here talk about it. They learned and they this and that. And I was a part of this group and they taught me this and that. But I'm like, there's a lot of trauma there. And that's important. So, of course, going into the Power of Five, we're going to definitely address trauma. We're going to definitely address trauma, identifying and how to let it go. Very simple, easy, basic techniques on how to do it. And no, I'm not diagnosing anybody with any type of trauma. I'm just saying we all grew up, we all been surrounded by, and we all still deal with. We live in a society where you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too black, you're too white, you're too religious, you're too non-religious. Your hair is too long, your hair is too short, your teeth is too crooked, your lips are too big, your lips are not big enough. So we live in a very delusional, just schizo type of environment. And so, of course, those who are disconnected from the source, those who have yet to understand or overstand. Oh, sorry, y'all. That's the petty in me right there. God damn. Okay. For those who don't yet have yet to understand, uh, you know, their higher self and their purpose, that's where all these energies come in at. That's why schizo and DID and bipolar and depression is so high right now. And also the use of drugs, because of course we're lacking empathy, we're lacking sympathy. We've become so disconnected with that source, which is love. Shout out to Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson had a song. She had an album, Demita Joe, and one of her interludes, she talked about that. The one, the source. We love Janet Jackson, honey. So anyway, going into that. So if you do not know the source and you're not connected to something, you don't know what love is. If you don't know what love is, then you have yet to understand anything about yourself. When you have love for yourself and you understand exactly what love really means, because a lot of people say, well, bitch, aren't you transgender? Because see, people, they want to get this twisted up, bitch, we're going to call these spirits out. Why aren't you transgender and you were born a male? So that means you don't love yourself because now you're living as a woman and now you're getting surgery shit. That means you love yourself. Excuse me, bitch. First of all, I was born intersex. Second of all, gender identity and sexual orientation is totally different from you loving and accept. Now, if I didn't love myself and I didn't accept myself, and this is not me shaming anybody, putting nobody down, it would be a Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner type of situation. You live in all these years not being in your truth. That is where we talk about disconnect and not loving self. You're so afraid of other people judging you for being who you are, not knowing that, bitch, when you die, there's only one type of source that you need to please, and you need to also understand. And it's not your neighbor, it's not your brother, it's not your sister, it's not your aunt, it's not your uncle, it's not your mother. So, bitch, you should never feel any type of way of letting people know how you want to be identified. Whether it's today I'm a Christian, oh, tomorrow I'm atheist. Well, didn't you know you were a Christian though a month ago? Like, okay. Now, if you want to really get into it, bitch, and we can go into it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. It said that all sins are equal. So if you're a liar, bitch, you're a murderer. So you judging that person for being a murderer and you're a liar? I mean, let's talk about it. But once again, disconnection and trauma. Those who are definitely connected and those who are definitely in the known know exactly when, where, why, and how. And they understand that every experience is for their greater good. I had a little light conversation with one of my sisters tonight about an experience I had growing up. And my young brain, even though I was young when this happened and not really conscious of how the world operated, but I knew how spirit operated, the lesson that I learned, I actually was able to comprehend why that lesson was being presented to me at that young age. And looking back on, I was like, damn, like, honey, is this why you never smoked weed or pop pills? Or, like I told you, the only thing I've done was drunk alcohol, girl, but I never got drunk. Like, drink, I took sips and shit and it got me wasted. But I've never done any drugs or anything, ecstasy, none of that shit, honey. I really don't even like how melatonin makes me feel. That's why I don't take melatonin like that. Huh? I don't even like the way that shit makes me feel. Girl, when they numb you up for your dinner work and shit too, I don't like that shit neither, honey. Make you feel like you moving and shit, and then ooh. I'm not a fan of that at all. So once we know ourselves and we love ourselves, then the Spirit falls on us, known as the Holy Spirit. Oh, come on in here. So y'all are ready for that conversation. We'll talk about that in the Bible Magic class, honey. So listen, of course, I want to always remind you guys to raise your frequency, stay positive, stay free of negativity. Okay, things are always creeping around the corner, ready to throw some shit at you. Like, bitch, today I'm here to face you. Face those spirits, honey, but keep your vibrations up. Think positive about yourself. Give yourself daily affirmations, going into eating and stuff and drinking stuff. And once again, I won't get too far into that because what I do is for me, what you do is for you. But of course, we're gonna jump right into, because I'm not here too long. I don't want to, talk off your motherfucking ears and you're not really paying attention and you're doing other shit. And I'm gonna get the same question I'm addressing now. So of course, I've not been put on the block spot yet. And no, I have not. I've not made it to go get my nose fixed yet, y'all. You see this? Y'all see this shit right here? Girl, I need to go down there. So, military planes flying over y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. So, two things. I need to remind you guys that when we do readings, I do need pictures of you guys, live pictures of you guys. And it's going to go into this right now too. So readings will be done on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I need you, unless it's an emergency reading, which of course it will be an extra $50 on top of your reading. And I'm going to tell you the two options you have for readings too. You have 1 hour for $100, and you have 50 for, one or two questions, simple pool. Okay, that reading should not last no longer than 15 minutes. Okay, now we're gonna keep that there because bitch, I don't gotta explain shit, girl. I like to explain shit to people, but I don't gotta explain the motherfucking thing, girl. Then we have the price of there, girl. $50 for two questions. Like I said, that should be no more than 15 minutes, and we do $100 for an hour reading. Okay, that's that. Of course, offer different styles. Of course, you can reach out to me if you have any questions about that, and it will be on the blog spot as well. So you would pay, 50 on top of that if it's an urgent type of reading, okay? But I genuinely want my readings to be purchased 3 days in advance. So that means if you wanted a reading on Wednesday, send that money over no later than Monday morning. Okay, if you want that reading on Friday, send that money no later than Wednesday morning. Everything will be first come, first serve. And of course, I'll send you a response once I get your payment and message, okay? So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you need to book 3 days before that. And if it is an urgent reading, that means on a Monday, on a Wednesday, or on a Friday, then it would be 50 on top of that. But I do need you to send a picture of yourself. Of course, it needs to be a current picture. Of course, you're going to reach out to me before you get the reading, and I will tell you exactly what I need you to do in that picture. And I only want to do this because I want to be able to really tap in. Now, back in the day, I did this, and of course, I would be able to pull people very strongly. Now, people don't really do that. Some people do, but not everybody. And I'm pulling stuff that pertains to you, but I'm also pulling stuff that's on you that's not really for you. So a good example is I did a reading the other day. Someone asked me a question about a situation. I'm giving them the the answer, but in that split second of giving them the answer, another answer came through, and I told them, I feel like I need to say this to you. And they're like, well, that's not for me. And I'm like, okay, well, go ahead and write it down because I feel like I need to tell you that. And so we're given the reading, and then I'm getting pulled back into oh, I also feel like I need to tell you this. And coming to find out, it was not even for them, it was for somebody close to them. But I was just like, yeah, that's why we need to do the picture thing again, honey. Yeah, there's no more just, reaching out and getting a reading. Like, I need to really, yeah, I need to see who the fuck I'm reading, honey. Okay. So definitely send that picture over. It's on the blog, so I still like to say, everybody, do not follow that. Definitely send that over. Of course, there was something about text messages, readings, all that stuff. We're not doing that no more. It needs to be live on the phone. And that's it. Okay. Going into casework. Now, of course, some people get confused with how the casework go. And of course, we're going to keep it very simple because what I'm going to start doing is we're going to start to make sure that you understand and make sure that you can comprehend, to make sure there's no discrepancies on what we're doing, how we're going about it, and also the process that I do. We're doing 3 new things. We're doing a initial email of us basically summarizing everything that we talked about that you want done, which is done via the consultation. That's the first thing you would do, is the consultation. Consultation, I think it would be a flat rate of $40. I don't care what type of work it is. I think it'd be flat rate $40. So consultation is $40. Okay. Going into that, the consultation should be no more than 30 minutes. I know some people want to sit on the phone, they want to talk for hours and all that. I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't. It's draining. When I'm on the phone during a consultation not the same thing as a reading. When I'm on the phone during the consultation, I'm all the way up. Like, I'm tuned in. I'm listening to what you're saying verbally, and I'm also feeling energy. So to be in that for an hour and longer than that, and like I said, you're talking like some people, they just want to keep going. Yeah, and there's no shade with that, but I can't do that. It takes away the energy from the actual work we need to do. So like I said, consultation $40 is the first thing that needs to be sent over. When you do the consultation, okay, there's no pictures needed. Okay, we're definitely going to do the consultation with no pictures. After the consultation is discussed, or the work that we're going to do and the pricing of what it's going to be, of course, you will also see this on the blog spot. It will be 500, 700, and 1200. Now, I'm going to say that is the baseline for the work, depends on the work that we do, because I'm doing things a little different. Okay, going into the work, and I'm just going to put this out here publicly, is that before I take on anybody's work, I'm going to require that you do a cleanse. And I'm also going to do stuff on my end. So my stuff would be the energetic cleansing. Okay. And then you will be doing the physical cleanse. So whether you want me to send stuff over to you, which could get to you, in under 3 days, that'll be the latest, will be 3 days. Um, or I give you a list on what you can go buy. You may already have the stuff at home. I don't know. But you need to do a cleanse because we want clarity. And this is gonna definitely be, because of course I do this stuff in person. So I'm gonna do the same protocol I do in person virtually. Okay. So yeah, you need to do a cleanse before we get into that to see exactly what is going on. Because some people be having a lot of stuff up on them, honey. And girl, they be digging and fishing. And girl, it's just like, girl, you plan on doing the work for this amount of days. You're putting all this energy into it. And then they bring you some other shit. Like, well, that's not a part of the work that we're doing. So like I said, that's why we're doing the email, basically being the contract, clarifying what we're doing, and you will understand. You would read it and you will understand, yeah, this is exactly okay. You will agree to it by responding back. Of course, I'm gonna screenshot that and store that. Okay, bitch, that's what the fuck we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be screenshot and motherfucking stored. The second thing, like I said, would be you'll be doing the cleanse. Okay, consultation, contract, clarifying, summarizing everything we talk about in consultation. Not everything, but what work we're going to do, and then the price that I told you is going to be done at. Then you're going to be doing a cleanse, which is included in the work of the price of the casework. Okay. Once again, if I need to send you something free of charge for you to do your cleanse, whether that consists of herbs, oils, or whatever. Whatever spirit tell me that needs to be done with you, depending on, like I said, our consultation, because some stuff is really, really heavy on people. And yeah, simple cleanse is not going to work for, a day or two. Like, it needs to be consistent. Even going into, yeah, we'll keep that there. So cleansing, like I said, I will tell you 5, 7, or 12. That's the base. Some work, depends on what you want to do, might be $555. Some of the work you do might be $750. Some of the work you want to do might be $1,400, $1,500. Like I said, that is the base, okay, of what it is. And it depends on your situation. Your situation. And also, if I've worked with you in the past and I know how you operate, that's also going to determine too. Because I'm just going to be real with y'all, $500, I'm going to do the work minimum unless it's some emergency work. And of course, emergency work is going to be higher because I got to really pull that energy. 21 days, okay? 14 to 21 days, this work is going to be done. And I would have to deal with some people for that long. And some people, like I said, they're really codependent. And once again, I'm not saying this to read people down because, of course, me being a spiritual advisor, that's what I'm here for. But I'm not going to let you suck me dry. Once again, I don't just work with you. And I don't just sit here and wait for spiritual people to contact me to do work. Okay. And so, like I said, everything is about making time. Everything is about setting aside time, preparing. And that's what we're going to be doing to keep everything clear. Another thing, too, I will not be doing workings in my home. Once again, if it is not on my frequency or vibration, I'm not doing no breakup work in my house. I'm not doing no fuck you up work in my house. I'm not doing no cursing unless it's a bitch coming against my walls. The work will be done here. Because your energy, you're trying to sing your energy here. So, bitch, we will cut that shit off here. But for you, the client, I will not be doing that work here. I told you before, I did work with people. It was just a little too much. There's a little bit of some delusions going on, some spiritual shit going on, some misunderstanding going on. And I said, yeah, I cannot be moving forward like this. So that's how we're going to do it. And then, of course, once the work is done, I will have a follow-up with you, which will be a phone call. And we will go over the things we've done. I will confirm that you got the pictures and stuff you needed on your end for the work that got done. And we'll keep it moving. So remember, for casework now, we do consultation first, okay? There's no just reaching out and saying, hi, I need some work done. And then if I say, okay, this is how much it is, okay, I'll let you know when I get that. Yeah, you should already know. Before I discuss any work with you, I do not discuss any casework. I don't care what severity the work is. I don't care how simple it is without doing a consultation. I need to feel your energy. I need to sense who and what you are. So I have to be prepared to do that. So consultation, okay? Then, like I said, the next step will be the email confirming the work that we're doing and the prices and stuff that I quoted you, okay? The third one will be the purchase of the casework, okay? And then, of course, before that, you would have to do a cleanse. And, of course, you do your cleanse while I'm doing the work on my end. But once again, I want to keep your energy clear and pure. And this other thing, too, because a lot of people don't know this. Even when other people do work for you, you should be doing a cleansing. Like, I don't give a fuck what none of these hoes on here tell y'all. Because these hoes got y'all confused and fucking illiterate. And I'm not cutting in. I'm being truthful here. They be having y'all, just stuck on stupid. I'm over here doing the work for you, and you need to not worry about what I'm over here doing. No, you need to be doing cleansing work. Keeping your energy, keeping your chakras aligned, keeping your vibrations high, so the hoes doing work on you to fuck you up, it's not going to hit you. That's what the importance of doing the cleansing work is. What is good for you will come to you. What is not good for you will fall off of you. It's about your intention. Oh, well, what way would I do a cleanse? It's not about that. You're clearing space for things that need to come to you and get rid of shit that doesn't. So if somebody's doing work for you, whether it's the love work, money work, and you want to make sure they're for sure doing the work for you. That's where the cleansing work comes in at, to make sure, okay, is this bitch really doing work for me or she doing work on me? And that's why I keep telling y'all, but bitch, people don't want to listen and say, well, why would they do that? Why not? They're in the business to make money off of you. These bitches don't want to help you. And I don't want to call it names because there are, I'm sure there are genuine YouTubers and Instagram people that are seriously trying to help people. But 99% of people, they're not about that. That's why they're so competitive with other people. I'm not taking your clients, bitch, because the people I pull, they're not gonna fuck with you. And the people you fool, I don't want to fuck with them because that's that simple shit. That's that shit about that's that simple shit, honey. I don't got time for that. You doing riches, you doing spell shit to stay on Section 8. You doing welfare, you doing spells to stay with it, to keep your EBT balance up and shit. Like, no tea, no shade, that's not type of work I do. And I'm not being disrespectful to people, I'm just being real here. I'm not here to to help you stay on Section 8. I'm here to help you make some big girl moves and some big boy moves. But that old little small, simple shit, girl, a stepping stone. Now, if it was a situation where you like, I really need this to help me get to next level, a stepping stone, yes, I'm for that. But bitch, it's really like, okay, I'm trying to do some manifesting work to keep this Section 8. Like, yeah, mama, my spirits are too big for that. Not to be, I'm not egotistical. I'm not being disrespectful. But yeah, honey, why not just get a girl? Yeah, honey. Like I said, we don't do that. We don't do that, honey. Okay, we on that boss shit. Okay. So anyway, also going into consultations. Consultations ain't always about getting work done with me. Consultation sometimes is you having questions about work. And that's something that I want to do too, which I will probably more than likely discuss in the consultation, going into spell collaborations where you don't want me to do the work for you, but you want to do the work yourself, but you want me to kind of oversee the work. I'm okay with that too. And of course, you will have to pay for that because, of course, like I said, I give people ideas because I'm always walking in spirit when it comes to spiritual stuff. I don't just have my own idea and say, oh, let me do this. I let spirit come in and spirit say, this is what needs to be done. And that's when I say, bam. Even when I deal with people, I'm learning to really not overstep my boundaries and not to step into people's lives who don't want me to step in their lives. Because spirit gives me ideas when people tell me stuff. And I'm like, you know what? You should actually do A, B, C, D, F, G. And then some people are like, well, I don't really want to do that. And I'm like, well, I'm not even going to go in and say what spirit told me because, of course, that's what everybody say. So I'm just like, okay. And then, of course, 9 times out of 10, people come around and say, why did I listen to you when you said I should have A, B, C, D, F, G? Well, I mean, I told you. You think I care about what you do with your time and money and all that? Like, if I'm giving you that advice, something is obviously telling me to tell you. So like I said, I'm learning not to do that unless they ask for it. And if they don't ask for it, I'm not even gonna give my opinion. I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay. And they're gonna say, bitch, you're not really talking. No, I got something I want to say, but I don't want to say it. Because if I say it, you're gonna think I'm coming for you. And I'm really not. The spirit said you need to do better. And they're like, the spirit saying that or you saying that? I don't really care if you do better or not. I want you to do better because I care for the advancement of civilization. But me personally, yeah, what you do with your time, space, money, and body, that's not my concern. Because I don't want you to tell them what to do with my body. But see, I'm led by spirit. That's when I know when to hold them and I know when to fold them. I don't let anything, I don't let nothing change that. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing gonna get me off my path. Holes have tried for a little split minute, like right now. Try it just a little bit. It ain't gonna work though. A little woo woo woo, girl. They have to have more. They have to add more fuel to the fire. Somebody can come up with a song called "Basic Ass Hoes" or something. I need somebody to come up with a song called "Basic Ass Hoes." I might need to get inside the studio and do a basic ass hoe song. You basic ass hoes. You really so slut. No, let me stop. Anyway, so that's really it for the updates. Like I said, the class is the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. Of course, 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. Of course, that's for live. For recorded, you will get yours by Thursday of every week. Of course, definitely for recorded, you can definitely reach out to me if you have any questions. Going into the other person who actually purchased 6 classes, I think 2 of the classes that they purchased is in the one that we're presenting. The other ones are not. So I will also be sending those videos out to you as well. I'm going to actually re-listen to those videos of those classes. If I feel like the audio is off or I feel like anything is off, I'm going to revamp them, re-record them. And I will also do the same thing for you. I will give you a class or two every week. Once again, I want to step it up with that because, of course, I'm not really here like I used to be with y'all because, of course, Spirit have opened the doors for some things. And, and I got to just remind myself that I like every day, like Spirit has been so good to me. Spirit has been so good to me. So good to me, so good to y'all, obviously, because y'all been good to me. So Spirit has been good to me, and he's been good to y'all because y'all been good to me. Bitch, we got to give thanks all the way around. We got to say, Spirit, thank you for catching the front and the back. Ow. Come on in here. Come on in here. Thank you for catching the front and the back. Ow. So listen. Let me see what's up in there. Come on in here, Jay. Yes, honey. That is very true. Needed to hear this. Come on there, Jay. Yes, honey. Stay positive. Come on here, Jalia. How you doing? Yes, honey. Come on in, Larry. Oh, wow. It scrolled all the way down. Come on in, Larry. How you doing, Larry? Yes, honey. Larry, I hope you are well, staying positive and good vibrations. Yes, honey. Woo sign. The devil is trying to get people right now. Don't. And you know what I mean by the devil too. You know exactly what I mean. Come on in here, Joey. How you doing, Joey? Joey, I thought about you the other day. I saw this guy, Joey. He had a beard. I don't know why I thought about you, but he had a beard and he had glitter in his beard with eyeliner and mascara. And I said, this gives me Joey. I was like, is this Joey? I want to say, excuse me, Joey. I say, yes, come on in here, honey. Yes, I did get your email. Yes. Yes, it's so weird. I knew I forgot something, Jay. I put so much shit in that box. I know you know that. And I'm like, I know they had a bigger box than this. So I'm going to end up emailing you because, of course, for that issue, I'm going to send you a little, I said we're going to be doing the little raffle thing too if people are wanting it. But I'm going to send you a 20 milliliter of an oil that I've yet to announce that I'm going to be selling. That's very pungent, very potent, and just very much there. Okay. We've been playing with the oils. Okay. And definitely that oil is the one. Okay. We want to give a shout out to our botanicas. We want to give a shout out to our spiritual sisters over there in Mexico and over there in Southern California. When I say Southern, I mean deep down in the Southern area. I want to give thanks to them right now because they helped prayed over. They shipped over some tea. So see, that's what I'm about, bitch. When I buy products from people, I need you to pray over. If you're not going to pray over nothing, don't send me shit. Please don't send me shit. Even when I be going to restaurants and stuff, I be kind of thinking like, do I want to eat this? Because I don't know if these people prayed over this or they just start cooking the shit while they mad and shit. Just let me cook this shit up. Then you go eat it, girl. You get bubble guts and shit. It's like, what's going on? I'm going to say this right now. I went to a local place that sells good Mexican food. Everybody else make, and that's something about Southern California Mexican food is just so disgusting too. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how is that possible? In Northern California, they make the best sopes. They make the best tamales. They make the best fucking burritos and tacos. And people are gonna say, well, burritos and tacos are really Mexican food, but y'all know what the fuck. It's a part of the Mexican American cuisine. It's still good up there. Something about down here. I'm just thinking to myself, like, what is lacking in this? It's not the flavor. It's like they're adding vinegar in here or something. It's something weird. So I found one place, y'all, after almost being here for a year. And so I go to this place, not too much though, because the bitch will have me buying tortas, tacos, burritos, and fucking asada fries, bitch, in one meal. So I had to slow down a little bit, girl, because I said, girl, no. But anyway, so I go there the other day, and their ATM reader was down. So I said, motherfucker, I'm going to have to go inside of Walgreens. I'm going to have to go get me something to buy one, get cash back, and they only give you $20 back. I'm like, bitch, really? So I do fucking 2 transactions. This motherfucker behind me had a little attitude. And I just looked at him up and down like, bitch, I'm not about to say that to you because you ready for me to say something to you so you can say something to me. And a bitch, I'm going to pull this can of mace out this fucking bag and I'm going to clock your ass with the bag. And then I'm going to clock your ass with the fucking can. And then I'm going to spray your ass down. And then I'm going to go because they're going to call security. And I might have to get the ass together too. So I said, bitch, I'm just going to look at him up and down like, bitch, and all you got is a bag of Swedish fish, bitch. You in here dropping $2.99, and I brought these people $43 of business. Bitch, you better get the fuck out of my motherfucking face. So anyway, I go up in there. Y'all, I make my way up in there, get the food, everything, and I'm just like, ooh, it's something's a little different up in here. I don't know. Bitch, I take the food back and I ate the food, honey. That food gave me bubble guts crawl. I said, I knew it. They let the cook go. They let one of these cooks go. It still was good, but there was some anger in that food, bitch. I felt the heat, girl. When I swallowed, girl, I shit you not. When I ate that taco, and then I ate the half of that burrito, girl. As soon as it went down my throat, I felt the stomach go bloop, bloop, and I said, okay, girl, that's the fucking guacamole, and that's the salsa. Okay, the girl felt it again. I said, okay, that's the beans, and that's the rice. Okay, and then, bitch, when I burped, I said, no, girl, please don't, no, girl, please, please don't do me like this, spirit. Bam, bitch, I was up. Bella right here, Noose right here, bitch. I don't know how I got them both off me. I threw their ass on the side, bitch. I flew to that motherfucking toilet, bitch. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I said no, I know that's a little too much information, y'all. But I said, damn. So I said, yeah, honey, I'll go back when you get that cook in there. So of course we just be eating very clean, very kosher, very Lebanese, very Armenian. Yes, girl, we've been eating very Lebanese, Armenian. Today we had us some Habit superfood salad. So we trying to eat a little light and right here, okay? Okay, girl, they fucking us up, girl. Okay, just got $800 coin dropped off. Wait, $800 coin dropped off in bins. I know that's right. Are you escorting? Are you escorting, honey? Listen, I'm gonna send you that the oil, Jay. Okay, with those figurine candles. Okay, I'm gonna do it by Saturday. Okay, you'll get the figurines and you get the oils. Okay. Good morning. Come on in here, Larry, honey. Come on in here. Yes, the internet is slowing down. To be honest, oh, it should be slowing down over here. There's 200. There's 2 gigabytes of download over here, honey. It shouldn't be slowing down over here. Yeah, yeah, honey, yeah. At all. How you doing? Come on here. Wednesdays are good too. Yes, come on in here Wednesdays. Yes, honey. Come on here, Julie V. You know what it be? Yes, honey. Oh, yes. Ow. Yes, honey. No, literally ain't no run around. Let's get straight to the point when something is needed. Right. When something's needed, ain't no running around. Right. Ain't no running around, beating around the bush. Right. Right. We ain't doing that no more. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. I ain't doing that no more. Fuck that. Come on here, sack hat. Yes, honey. Come on here, sack hat. Yes, honey. Ow. Mystic, what do you think about parents who let their children transition early? Many of these kids detransition back to their former gender and are upset with their parents and health professionals. Listen, Apex, now you know me. So, and once again, this could be because I am a trans person, identify as trans, but I'm actually intersex. Because of course you say intersex, people are like, that means you have a dick and you have a pussy. People already take it to the sex. No, it talks about a lot of stuff. Going into testicle stuff. My testicles did not fall until I was 5 years old. I mean, we could talk about a lot of shit, honey. I developed breasts at 12 years old. This is all medical record. This all could be vouched for and all that good stuff. I don't know any other people out there outside of my sister who have had the same experience, who naturally has that body. They have a real body of male and female. So my point of view, I don't think that anyone, because even going into, and I always have this conversation with people about this. Some people say, well, I knew I was a girl because I was younger. I used to play in makeup and I used to put on heels and stuff. But how young are we talking here? Because even gay boys did that. And I know some straight boys who've done it. I told y'all when I was a kid, we had a neighbor who was very nice. He was Filipino and black. I don't remember his name. Well, my mama might. Filipino and black, older. And he used to let me paint his nails with crayons. Now, mind you, I was 4 years old, y'all. And I can tell people this. No one taught me about anything about what's girly, what's boyish. Growing up in my family, the females are still very masculine. Okay, they'll do their hair, but the makeup and the lashes and the nails, that's not them. Okay, unless there's a wedding or funeral. When you see somebody with the nails done, you automatically know, okay, who died or who got married. They're very military based. They're very parole officer, probation officer, that type of professional. And so even going into height and stuff, bigness and all that. Like I said, I think the shortest person that we have in our family is probably like our aunties and stuff, like 5'3" and 5'2". Everybody else after that is like 5'11", even at like 9 years old, 5'7", 5'8". We're talking about on my mom's side. So they're very, very tall, very big hands, big feet type of people. And then the women are having 10-pound babies and shit. Okay. Of course, I wasn't 10 pounds. I was actually 8 pounds and 2 ounces, I believe. Anyway, so I don't believe that everyone who have feminine characteristics when they're young are actually transgendered or trans experienced or trans identifying, because going into, once again, experimenting as human, we're curious. As humans, we're curious to see, is the grass green on the other side? We're curious to know, as a boy, do their PP look like mine? We're curious to know, as a girl, do their vajayjay look like mine? Like, that's it. And if you're going to sit here and you're going to say that you never thought about that, bitch, you're a fucking liar. And we know that you're dealing with some shit. So if we're going to classify that as being gay, then everybody was gay and they grew out of it. If we're going to classify little boys playing with Barbie dolls as being transgender, girl, I guess most of the little boys are they're transgendered closet kids. Like I said, I don't think that that's okay. I think that we should allow these children to be who they are. And if they decide at like 12 and 13 that, listen, I'm ready for hormones or whatever, let that be. At 11 and up. Below that, they don't know what the hell that is. They can't confirm that. They just know who and what they are. And then, of course, going into momagers and dadagers, right? If that's a real word, I think a lot of these people push onto their children. Like, I wish I had a girl. Like, some of these people that are transgender are like the youngest or the eldest. And it's like, so were your parents pushing this on you because they were really trying to have a daughter and they didn't get a daughter? And even going into like certain cultures, like the Filipinos, they're interested in making their youngest son feminine and their youngest daughter masculine so they can not marry, not have children, and stay and help their parents as they get older. Look it up. It's a real culture thing. And many other cultures do that as well. So I'm like, for me, when I see things like this, I think that there's a spiritual influence behind this. And I also think there is something with the parents needing and wanting a daughter and then get daughters. So now they're turning their son into the daughter and vice versa, wanting a son, but bringing the daughter into, and all that. We can go into hormonal wash. We go into when the mom was pregnant, there was some type of trauma that took place. Like I said, we can break that down of what that can be. But I know, even personally here at EPEX, and that's why I explain this all the time, I think being trans is so rare. I think a lot of people that are trans right now actually suffer from DID and not GID. Gender identity, they're actually dealing with a dissociative identity disorder. So they're pulling on identities that are not theirs because something happened to them traumatically. And I think that also could be a subcategory for a lot of gay people as well, gay women and gay men. That's why a lot of them are still comfortable with being a woman, but yet having very masculine characteristics and want to be called he, and vice versa for the men. They want to be called girl this, but they don't want to get the ID switched over. Now, we're not going to go into sexual reassignment, all that good stuff, because there's a lot of risk with that. And you don't have to have sex to identify with your sexuality. You don't have to have sex. So you having a penis doesn't make you less of a woman than a woman who has a vagina. Same thing with a woman who has a vagina and cannot have kids. Like, it does not make her less than a woman. Because, bitch, that's where procreation matters. That has nothing to do with her being a woman. It's for her to be able to conceive a child. And the Bible does not say anything about, or no scientific evidence say anything about that. A woman is only a woman if she can have children. Nowhere does it say that. Now, these pseudo-scientists, these street-ass, ghetto-ass, hood-rat-ass scientists, they say that. And when I say hood-rat and street and all the shit, girl, we're not talking about race. We're talking about everybody who never went to school for fucking science, chemistry, none of that. They got an answer on your gender and what you're doing with your body, but they can't figure out what the fuck they man doing with his fucking dick, and it's been in them. But they never had your dick, never had your time, but they're trying to tell you what the fuck you are and what you got going on. Please make it make sense to me. While the man over here probably watching gay porn and shit, looking at tranny porn, come on, oh my God. Same old shit, honey. So I'm just like, for me, I don't think it's okay. And like I said, I do know girls who did detransition. I know girls that were transgenders. They were the head of the game. And I'm a transgender. I'm a woman, honey. Don't you call me nothing else. Shantan, and my weave got to be 26 inches, and I done have my lip done, my nose done, my deep done, my teeth done, my titty done, my nipple done, my breast implant got twitched to the side. I got the back pad pulled from the front from the back to the booty hole to pull to the back. The lip got put at the bottom got pulled to the top. The kneecap got pulled up. I got my toes broken. I got my fingers put down on my toes. I got the toes put up on my left toe, put on my right toe, and just like, damn, sis, you had all this damn surgery living in the projects. You know what, $250,000 worth of surgery? You got fucked up credit living in a fucking ghetto. Like, how is this possible, sis? How the fuck is this possible? No house, no car, yeah, but you got all this surgery done. So you invested in the body, which you got to maintain. So you pay $250,000 to maintain that body. That means you're going to spend another $250,000 to keep it up in another 5 to 7 years. So since if you're not a millionaire, you're getting that much worth of surgery, bitch, you're a bummy ass bitch. And you're basic as fuck too. Because you're not transgender, girl. You're trying to please other people. But anyway, so mama did all this work, Epex. Like, she was like, girl, and I know 3 of them. I can name them right now if you need me to. We'll call them B, A, and R. Okay? B, A, and R. Bitch, bar. Okay? Bitch, R. R did it live on YouTube. R went from being this, hi y'all, I'm so good, I'm so cunty, hi honey, how you doing? You wanna call me? You can come to my house, I'm all good, mama. Yeah, the fuck that shit right there, bro. I'm hot. Right? Makeup everywhere, girl. Mama taking naps in makeup. Mama doing every girl. It's hot as fuck outside. It's 130 degrees outside. Mama got a full face of makeup on, girl, doing all this shit. Girl, all of a sudden, girl, she didn't post videos for a year. She come back, yo, what's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, and then mama, I'm so proud of my son. Yeah, my baby. And I'm just looking like, this is trauma on top of trauma. This is a generational curse. The mama ain't happy with her life. So she had this child, and her unhappiness trickled on to the child. Because see, that's what I keep saying. People they be hate when I be saying this. Trauma, when we talk about generational curses, we're talking about a lineage. We're talking about pathological. We're talking about energy that have been falling and falling and falling and falling, and it manifests each generation very differently. So the first generation, it was a pedophile. The second generation was an alcoholic. The third generation was a crackhead. The fourth generation was a homosexual. It was a transgender. The next one, that bitch, it was they were into animals. The next one, bitch, it was a hoe that had 20 different kids by 20 different baby fathers. Like, all this stuff could be a manifestation of a generational curse. And I'm not saying being homosexual. I'm not saying being transgender is a curse. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is energy and how you decode or how you understand if somebody's really what they say they are is what kind of trauma took place in that motherfucking house. Because if the mama had trauma and that trauma was unhealed and unresolved, the same eggs that she had in her ovaries that she decided to have as an adult experienced the trauma with her whole life. So when you have another person, which is the penis, and it has trauma, and it gets inserted into that vagina, and it awakens that egg awakens fully charged with the same trauma that mama had as a kid. So now this kid come in with a whole nother 23andMe, and now he has mommy and daddy trauma. And now he develops or she develops into having all that trauma. And that manifests as a hoe, that manifests as a pimp, that manifests as a trans, that manifests as a homo. Like, it could manifest as a lot of shit. But going into, like I said, me speaking about myself, my mama didn't have trauma. My mom grew up with issues, and my mama got help before she had children. Before she decided to open her legs and say, I want my pussy popped. I want to have kids. She said, bitch, I need to heal from this shit. I grew up being a black sheep. I grew up being disrespected. Like, I need help, God. I need help. And that's what the fuck she did. So each and one of her kids had their own individual trauma, but it was all spiritual. And I keep telling you, like I said, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that we're perfect. I'm not saying that we grew up, knowing everything and we were connecting on stuff. But I'm just saying that I grew up connected to source. And I grew up connected to my ancestors, and they always came through. So that's what kept me on the straight fucking path. Even though you might say, well, bitch, being trans, not straight path. Oh, well, bitch, I'm a drug-free transgender. I'm an STD, HIV free motherfucking transgender. I'm an alcoholic free fucking transgender. I'm a criminal record free fucking transgender. Bitch, you don't understand that. So I got every right to sit here and speak about trauma and what things is, because bitch, like I said, that could have been my motherfucking story. I could have sat here and talked about a lot of shit and said, well, oh my God, well, yeah, my dad really wasn't there like that. So I'm just going to grow up and just be this bitch that need attention because I didn't get daddy's attention. So I need to get attention from men. So let me go suck all the dick I can. Let me fuck all the dick I can because that's what I need. Daddy wasn't there to give me attention. So now I'm going to get it from the man because he wasn't there. But that wasn't my fucking story. So like I said, trauma bleeds out and it comes into other things. And that's why I said I was so proud of one of my people on here 2 years ago who said that she was going to go get therapy for her children's future. Yes, she already had her children, and it's not too late to change their mind because their brains are forever growing. It's forever changing until they're 27. So new ideas come in. 14 years old, they find themselves, they start exploring themselves. So up until that, like I said, you have time to get their mind right. But your mind needs to be right before they might be right. So ain't no you broken, you got issues, you got mom and daddy trauma, and then you're having kids and you're trying to change it and you're trying to, well, I'm going to raise my kids right. But you wasn't raised up right and you didn't deal with that. So there's a lot of issues going on with this whole young trans little kids, 5 or 6. I'm a woman and, oh, let's go get the surgery done for you. That should be illegal. That should be legal. When you're of age to know what the hell a transgender is or what it is to be a woman and all this other good stuff, even having an inkling, then I feel like, yeah, you can choose. Okay, yeah, I think I want to do this. But before that, bitch, no. And I told her this right here, right now. Even going into talking about this to my sister, I didn't know what the fuck a tranny was until I was 14 years old, but I knew I was a woman. I knew I was still a woman, bitch. In the 6th grade, bitch, I got into a fight with a fat boy named motherfucking Eddie. He was Filipino because he called me a fucking faggot. And to me, I was like, oh, he called me a faggot. That's like calling me the N-word. And this motherfucker was gay. That was the funny thing of it all. He was fucking gay. And he actually ended up growing up and ended up dating a guy named Alec, who was also a gay guy. So like I said, girl, I was like, honey, no, ma'am. I always knew what the fuck I was. I always knew what the fuck I was, honey. But going into it's so late. There's a term for it. Like I didn't know until 14. I was like, wait, what? There's a term for this? Like what? Shout out to South Central, honey. Stacy, honey. Ooh, I miss Stacy, honey. I was gonna get emancipated, girl, and go sit down there with Stacy, girl. Girl, I will be a hood trader, y'all. I would be Hoover. Oh yeah, honey, Hoover and 27. I don't know her first. I know she lives in South Central. But I'm like, girl, that is definitely not okay. Children are impressionable. Children are always exploring. Children have ideas going into, being 5 years old. They've only been out of the uterus for 5 years. Their cells in their body still have memory of when they were in the body. And that's what people don't even understand. You do not lose those memories. Children are more close to the other side than they are in this side. So we have to be more respectful and more understanding. Even though kids don't know cuss words and stuff, when I see children, I really try not to curse. I really try not to be all this shit. Because they might, oh my God, this is so funny. This lady is squeezing her arms all around. And then now they grow up and they want to fight because they're like, I thought that was so cute when I was 2 years old. So that's why I'm like, I try not to do anything like that. No cursing. Oh, they're too young to know. I know, but it's just like, yeah, those cells still serve them. And they might be like me, bitch. I can remember being 18 months old. Bitch. Girl, that's a year and a half. I remember that very well. Okay, you asked me what it was like in the utero. I don't know. I could give you ideas, but I'm like, I don't know. It was cold. It was dark. I remember the water going bloop. I remember my mama burping, and I felt a little. Let me stop. So yes, I'm not a fan of that at all. I think that people should, if they are trans or even gay, because people think that only trans people need therapy. I think even if you identify as being homosexual, you need therapy. And it's not like I said that you being homosexual is wrong. It's just that you need clarity on what this is. Is this really who you are, or did some type of trauma happen and it's bleeding over? Because I think it's a lot of people where it's bleeding over. That's why I said going into the whole, I'm not being funny, going to the whole trans man experience, knowing girls, with penises, pre-op transgenders, and they hit on these gay guys, and they're like, "I'm sorry, girl, I don't do girls." Miss Thing, I'm homosexual and I'm not a lesbian. Okay, it's like, okay, right. And then these trans men come out, and all of a sudden, girl, I want to eat you out. I want to finger you. I want to stick it in. And it's like, but wait a minute, wait a minute, hold up, brother. So you don't want no cisgender woman, right? They're too feminine for you. Okay. You don't want a transgender, right? But you like that. And some of these transgenders be big, they be big as fuck, right? You like these big old dicks, don't you? But you don't want this. You don't want this right here. But then you go over here, and it's like, wait, what? This looks like a combination of this and that. So what's really going on here? Are you really gay, or is there some type of trauma going on here? Because I really want to understand. I want to understand, sister to brother. We're all in this together. LGBT, we're all in this together. I need you. You want to understand me? I want to understand you. So are you really gay? Or you little something else? Going to see, when I had a gay mother, a pageant mother, she actually ended up having like 8 natural kids. Now, she was a gay boy who dressed in drag for pageants and stuff, traveled around the world, and literally had like 6 or 8 kids. And I'm like, with a woman. So I'm just like, wait, so you bisexual? No, honey, I'm gay. I was just having fun. Like, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. So that's having fun? And y'all mad when these DO men want to just have fun? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of jealousy going on there, bitch. That's what it is, bitch. You want to have fun and you want to play with these girls. Girl, Flame just came up right now, and I'm not even gonna go into that hot piece of shit right there. I won't even go into. Girl, I just can't stand people like that. They be trying to act like they be the spokesperson for the LGBT community, and well, I'm not taking on that title, but people ask you as if you are. Why not just say I'm not trans? I'm more in the, I represent the drag performers, but don't think I'm transgender and I'm still a black man. Like, wait, what? Where's the gender dysphoria at? So you're a transgender that don't have gender dysphoria? Do you have children with a woman who looks like a man, and you're a man who looks like a woman, right? Because that's what you said. I didn't say that. Do you show up to the school as a man? I'm their dad. What's up, Pop? Right? And then I need you to break this down for me. And there's nothing new with this, ma'am. This is all the same thing, but now y'all just want to explain everything now, right? You want to just come out and explain it to us now. So you a what? You do who? You did weedy who? And then these be the people that be thinking they can put hands on transgender people too. Like I told you about Chase in LA, where this Flamin' Rowe Jr. person was about to put their hands on a transgendered sister. Talk about something. Well, I'm non-binary. Ooh, girl, girl. I wish. That's what I said, bitch. Anybody can get it. If you woman enough or man enough, whatever you see me as, to step to me and disrespect me and be up in my face, I have right to defend myself. And bitch, I don't care. 3 years old, 5 years old, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22, 42, 92. Bitch, you step up, you get done up. And bitch, I'm not saying I'm doing it. I didn't even say that. I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm not saying that. And I'm not listen. I'm not speaking about violence. I'm just saying, you run up, you get done up. Like the rap song saying, you run up, you get done up. Okay. Let me stop. Anyway, come on. Say that mistake. This is very true. Needed to hear. Okay, the rap that. Okay, come on in here. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Larry. Yes, honey. Have a good day, Larry. The mouthpiece don't matter. It's the message from spirit that needs to focus, man. I'm learning this currently. Come on in here. I know that's right. Come on in here, Jay. Spirit is always talking. You have to always listen. Yes, reading is more specific. Come on in here. Sense of sight. Oh, yes, honey. I need to see, hear, and feel. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Ow. Yes. There's always opposing energy and benign forces simultaneously. The mind just has to focus on the one it wants. Come on in here. I know that's right. I know that's right. Come on in. Come on in here. The Bullets Gotti Show 2.0. How are you? No, I completely understand. That was so much stuff. And those powders, oh my God, happened to holler when I saw those. Listen, and those powders can be used for anything. Candles, you could put it in your bath water, you could put it in your lotion. I get it all on me. When I'm trying to manifest something, I'm doing energy work, I apply it with everything. The food I'm eating, the beverages I'm drinking, the lotions on my body, the oils on my body when I take a bath, when I wash my hair, because you know your hands, your head, and your feet are the most powerful energy source that you will ever have. So yeah. Or excuse me, that you currently possess, not ever have. I'm sorry. Y'all know it's late. Okay. Yes, honey. What kind of oil is it? It is a. I won't tell you. I'll send you an email. Hey, can we tour? Come on, Elijah. Long time no see. So what you got going on, LLC? Elijah and Co. LLC. Long time no time. What kind of LLC you got going on? What kind of LLC you got going on over there? We need to see these LLCs. What LLC you got going on? What kind of business you doing? We need to know. Tell me why. Yes. Wait, no, what the fuck? Not I said I'm pretty and I'm good to Larry. Oh my god. Woo! Let me drink some water. Let me drink some hydrate water with that. Oh my goodness. Bella thinks she's so cute. She laying right here. They both right here, but she really right here watching me. She thinks she cute. Bitch bye. Bitch bye. She got her little legs curled up to her stomach and shit. I wish I had the camera off so I could just show y'all what she doing right now. My little baby. Yes, honey. Come on, I'm Dee Dee. How are you? Yes. Funny how that works, right? Isn't it funny how that works? What is it? I know I said a lot right now. What is it? How what works? The detransitioning part? The transitioning part, how life works. I've learned that life is interesting. Life is interesting and you only question things that deals with you, not other people. It's not really your concern because you'll be like, wait, what? How does that work? Honestly, I equate it when I be seeing, and I'm just saying this. I say this to love because I've dated a trans man before. We talked about this before. I dated a trans man. We're gonna call him D. Okay, this trans man D, very attractive. Okay, D. Okay, was a non-surgical trans man, but still D was very much that man. D was the opposite of me. Okay. So me, I'm very much like boom, 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 choom, choom, loom. And D said, yeah, I will only speak if I'm spoken to. Bam. So I told y'all we had a little family affair. And I end up going. And how did I fucking get there? Okay, so my sister was supposed to come and get me, but I just told her no, I don't want to go. And then D was like, "No, you need to go see your family." I was like, "No, I really don't want to do it. I'm a little too busy." And D was like, "No, go see your family." So I was like, "Oh God, okay." So D ended up taking me, and yeah, D left, and I was like, "Okay, well, before D left, yeah, my cousin would take me back." Well, my cousin was drinking. I didn't feel comfortable getting in the car with her. So either way, something ended up happening where yeah, we were at my uncle's house and my cousins were there and then my cousins had a friend and his dad was there, and of course the dad was trying to holler. Now I'm not saying of course because I'm that bitch, but the dad was trying to holler, and girl, my brother was like, yeah, well, that's my brother, and nah, bruh. And it's like, well, everybody don't see what you see. So you know me. So you think he's trying to holler at me openly because he's into this and he want everybody to know, right? So I just kind of ask him, like, I'm curious to know. So you think this man saw me? He automatically knew I was transgender, and he sounded good. Fuck, and none of these people know that this person's transgender, even though they all related. I'm going to play like I don't know, and I'm going to embarrass myself and be like, yeah, I want that number. And he's like, well, I didn't say all that, but I just need to let him know because I didn't want no shit to go down. I was letting him know, like, nah, you can't have that. And I was just like, that sounds a little weird though, coming from you. And then, girl, we got into it. And then I got out the house. I was like, bitch, I don't want to be disrespectful in this house, y'all. You know, I was mad too, y'all. Y'all know I was fucking mad, y'all. I brought $200 because I didn't, I was supposed to bring food and shit, but I brought $200, bitch. I didn't believe. I said, bitch, I don't need no food. My mom was like, no. I said, nope, I'll go home and I'll eat my shit, girl. Sure enough, D ended up calling me. D was like, you need me to come and get you? I was like, oh, wow, perfect timing, yes. D pulled up. My brother is such a fucking Leo. D pulls up and he tried to shot in front of everybody. I'll fuck his ass up too. What's up? I'll fuck him up too. And I was like, oh, yeah, you don't want none of that. Yeah, you don't want none of that. And of course, I want to tell my brother, he have a gun. But the whole time, I was like, see, that's why I don't come out, I don't do shit because my brother always got to compete. But y'all, D was that person. And then, of course, baby liked D too. D's come over, pet baby's stomach, and baby would be like, going crazy and shit. So anyway, so I dated a trans man. So like I said, I know the tea. When it comes down to the intercourse, that's where wasn't going to happen at because I was just like, yeah, honey, I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, attraction is attraction, but I definitely like the pink. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, brother, but definitely. So anyway, we ended up stop talking. I think D used to watch my other YouTube channel, my very first one, and D got upset because I said something, and I don't remember what I said, but I said something, and D was like, "Oh hell no, delete my number." Okay, bitch, I'll delete it. Bye. Anyway, so like you said, I compare this to the same. When I see these gay boys hitting on these trans men, because like I said, I know some trans men, we're not cool like that, but I know some of them because they be trans men, they be trying to fuck these gay boys, and I just be like, really, really, you became okay. Anywho, so I be seeing that when I be seeing like white guys going for black girls or black girls going for white guys, and the white guys be like ghetto, what's up, nigga? And it's like, but if you like that, why don't you just date a black guy? And then when I see the black guys or the white guys dating the black girls, oh my god, like totally awesome. Like I was telling you, and I gotta go tanning. I'm just like, why not just date a white girl then? Like I'm just a little confused there. Like Love is Blind. So what's going on here? Is there some type of fetish? Because that's what it seems like to me. There's a fetish going on. So the same thing with that whole thing about you gay, but you like that. Like, yeah, gay doesn't mean you like people who look like a man. Gay means that you're interested in man and you have a sexual attraction to man. That means you want to suck on a dick. So it's like now we're changing the definition of what this shit mean, or we exposing the truth of what you thought it was. Like when a man said that he really straight and he want to eat some poom poom, but yet he over here wanting to suck on a dick. Now we talking. Is it exposing the real tea or what's going on? The trans woman exposing these dick suckers, and these trans men are exposing these pussy eaters that claim that they like dick. Let's talk about it. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to become friends with some trans men, and we're gonna have to see which one of these gay men are actually gay. And when they're not gay, bitch, we're outing you. You want to out these straight men? We're gonna out your asses too. They're not really gay. They like to eat on poom poom. Oh my god. I don't mean any harm by what I'm saying. Mm. Oh god. Yeah, I just had a very good day. Okay, very good day, very positive. Very uplifting. Come on in here. Come on here, Amir Ben Dabbin. I know that's like, what does Ben Dabbin mean? And what do you mean I'm down? What do you mean? What are you down for? But yeah, honey, it's the same thing to me, honey. I'm just like, girl. I guess love is love. Once again, I think going into healing, going into releasing things that do not serve you, relationships, person, place, and thing. Y'all, we have dominionship. Oh, come over here. We have dominion and domain, and I might be saying dominion wrong, but we have domain over the whole earth. Come on in here. Okay. We have domain over the whole earth. Okay. Definitely over the animal kingdom. Going into that, we are creators. Going into that, we have access to the spiritual realm. We got access to the ancestors. And I'm only talking to people that are spiritually awakened, because if you're not spiritually awakened, you don't understand this. You just think that it's gibber jabber, blah, 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 blah. Right? You into that foo-foo shit. You're not into that real shit. You have access to these spirits and to these energies and to these realms, which means you have access to any and everything underneath the stars. Why waste your time, space, and energy on things that will not get you to the next level, whether spiritually, physically, and emotionally, because it's all connected? Why waste your time? And of course, sometimes it is an experience for us, right? It is a need. But as long as you have that in mind, that's all that matters. But going into that, like I said, we have to release things that do not serve us and stop wasting our precious time on things that mean us no good. And even going into people that like to, once again, claim to be high priestesses, high priest, demonic kings and queens. I don't know what they call these new words now, because they switch them up every year. Girl, you go from sorceress to spirit summoners. You go from witch to spirit communicator. And I'm just like, wait, I thought that means you were a psychic when you say spirit communicator. I thought that was like a seance or something. And it's like, well, no, a seance is when you sit around in a circle and then somebody channel the spirit. But when I say spirit communicator, I mean that I can go to the TV and the TV has a spirit and the door has a spirit. And I'm laughing because it's true. Everything has energies to it, right? Energy, spirit, same thing. But it's like, girl, so you go to the door, you talk to the door, and you're a spirit communicator? Why is that just not a manifester or a summoner or a conjurer? Like, why does it have to be this new shit? But people who say that they're these things, but yet every time on the flip side, they bring up, well, I could never do that because they won't let a black woman do it. They won't let a black trans woman do it. They won't let me do it because I'm too fat. They won't let me do it because my hair ain't all that. I will never do this because they keep coming for me, playing that victim role. They're not really witches. They're not really spiritually accessible. They're not really connected to any type of energy outside of themselves, because if they were, they'll be able to access it, command it, and decree and declare. Even going into the Bible scriptures where it says that he has to decree and declare something for it to come into, in order for it to manifest. And it also says that what is manifested in the spirit has to manifest in the physical. Let's not go into the book of Peter and break down these scriptures. So it's like, you have access to these realms and you have access to the same spirits that these other people have access to. Then why are you not beckoning, and why are you not declaring and decreeing that you have a place and a space in that place too? That you have a place at that high altar? Because see, that's what real witches and real bitches do. Witch, bitch, bitchcraft, same thing. That's what we do. We sit down and we say, bitch, this is what we want to happen. And we sit there and we petition the spirits and we allow these things come in. We align our frequencies. So spirits say, bitch, it's coming. Don't you worry, it's coming. And we know it's coming. But this whole idea of that you have magical abilities and you can pull down, the highest angel of heaven, and you can pull to the deepest of the abyss, bitch, and summons a big ass demon to come and eat at somebody and cause their allergies to get fucked up, and also the bullshit these hoes be saying they be doing. But yet you can't get your credit together. You can't heal your yoni. You can't allow the spirits to allow you to get into the space that you want to get into on your own terms. Because, bitch, my place and my time to shine is not your place and your time to shine. We're in two different levels, two different arenas. And my area of shine is not your area of shine, bitch. We're not on the same path. We're not in the same area. We don't have the same ideas. We don't have the same frequency. We don't fuck the same dick. We don't suck the same dick. We're not the same arena, girl. I guarantee the men that you pull, girl, I'm not interested in the men I pull. They're not going to want your ass. They're not going to want you. Even if you gave them money, and bitch, you give them money, they're going to give me the money. That's right here. That's what they're going to do. So it's like, honey, but you're a witch. You manifesting shit. You got that power. You really do, huh? Like I said, I need people to start proving to me that they're witches. I need people, when they say that they're a witch, I need them to announce a goal. And I need them to give them this whatever, because they're going to say, well, magic will manifest whenever it wants to manifest. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. They're going to say magic manifests the way they want to manifest. Yeah, from what I know about energy and attracting things to you, because you are electrical body, you have an electromagnetic field around you, you're always attracting things and repelling things from you. From what I know, that bitch, everything that you put out comes back to you. And sometimes it comes back to you in a different ocean. Once again, going into self-proclaimed witches and self-proclaimed spiritualists, they don't know that. They think that, bitch, if I say that I need this, that it's going to show up how I'm seeing it in my mind. 9 times out of 10 it would. But this is where you got to ask yourself, when you're doing rituals and spells and stuff, what exactly do you need? Do you need the messenger who's bringing you it, or you need the actual item? Because, bitch, I need the actual item that I'm asking for. I don't give a fuck who brings and how it's brought. So it's like, I know what to look for. Like, bitch, it's coming. But the whole thing about, well, I mean, I'm only accepting it if they look like me. I'm only going to accept it if he got on a red bow and this and that. Okay. Since I saw you over here doing these broken ass spells, like you doing Section 8 rituals to stay on Section 8 still. And it's been 10 fucking years. That's why. That's why. That's what I said. That's why you're still doing that shit, bruh. That's why. You're not doing real money rituals, that you're not manifest shit, bitch. The only thing you manifest, bitch, is through bullshit, and bullshit. We should call you the witches of bullshit. Not the witches of Eastwick or witches of East End. We're going to call you the witches of bullshit. The wives. The wolves. The wolves. Witches of bullshits. I need you to tell me what is your goal being on here? It's not selling people casework, because now we know you're getting into the fake shit, because spirits are not for sale. So you're here to help people get on your level, or you're here to keep people below you? Because that's the thing that real witches don't do either. You're not here to keep people below you so that they can serve you. You're here to help people to become your equal. So that way, bitch, when you help one, teach one, each one, bitch, now we all become the site that we need to be. So what's really going on? Or are you doing the magic of the master? Because we're going to start calling that master magic. When these hoes be out here spewing the same shit that master talk to these people that was working the fields and shit, that's what we're going to call them master witches. They're master magicians. Hoes still ain't learned Swahili. Hoes still haven't learned Africana. Hoes still haven't learned Yoruba. Hoes still haven't learned Coptic Arabic. And they were talking about the white man, but you're speaking perfect English to me. And I if you came from these places, who taught you English? And now you could read now, right? Because you're looking up shit on how to see what Cardi B's doing and shit. You can't learn how to learn another language. You can take a trip over there to the motherland where you feel like you came from, Cameroon and Senegal, right? And you can go over there and say, hi, I would like to learn your language, and they can't help you. But you that witch bitch, and you think you really scaring people, shit, you ain't scaring nobody but hoes that are scared of themselves. Those are the hoes you're scaring. You're scaring hoes that are scared of themselves. Because ain't no magic falling out of there. Ain't no magic falling out of their motherfucking asses. Bitch, they wishing. Bitch, you've been doing the same ritual for 20 years and still haven't got shit. You need to stop. You've been doing love work on the same motherfucker. It's been 10 years now, bitch. You still haven't got him. He's still fucking and sucking on everybody but you. You need to stop. You need to stop, sis. You doing money ritual spells shit. The only way to manifest the money is through robbing, stealing, cheating, and writing bounce checks and shit and give people loans. Bitch, your money spells ain't manifest. You need to give it up. You need to give it up. And I said that with all due respect. Give it up. Hang it up. They said it's called insanity when you do things doing the same thing but expecting a different outcome. That is called insanity. Or you can always learn how to do it the right way. Reach out to a real witch. That's what they call themselves now, honey. You can reach out to a real girl, honey. They ain't got nothing tying and binding them, honey. Shit. No drugs, no alcohol. Ooh. All that good. Oh, this is just so y'all know too, honey. This is Zevia. Ginger rail. Yeah, yes, girl. You got it, girl. We love ginger, honey. Okay. Yes, honey. Ginger ale, honey. Oh, that's actually almost gone. Yes, honey. Yes, okay. Let's see. Yes, honey. I'm just saying. It ain't my business, honey. But hoes be coming over here to me and everything that I want to play with them, and I'm not here to play. You interested in doing some real spiritual shit, whatever the fuck that means, because people out here talk about real is real and real really ain't real. They be like, I'm 100, and they not 100, they 25. So whatever the fuck real means, you want to learn some real shit, get some real energetic work done, tap into the frequencies of your real ancestors, then this is where you want to go. This is where you want to be. twospiritmystic.blogspot.com. That's where you want to be. I'm connected to myself. I'm connected to my ancestors. So that means I can help show you your way. A lot of these people don't know who the fuck they are, where the fuck they are, where they came from, how they got here. And if they even if they came here voluntarily, they don't even know. They got everybody thinking that everybody was from the South, everybody was tied down, shackled down, and treated like animals. When they had people that owned these people that are treated like animals that looked like you. So I needed to make sense to me. And everybody was dragged over here, but everybody wasn't enslaved. How does that work? Please help me to understand. If it's not a spell, then I'll stop. If it's not a hex, then I'll stop. If that's not a spell being projected, then I will stop talking about it. But really, 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 everybody was not treated that way. Everybody wasn't locked down and shackled down, but everybody was dragged from the same place. So when they came and grabbed some 1 year, made them whatever, they went back and grabbed some more, and then actually said, okay, this is the later crew, we're going to turn them out. Because they were even turning out the Native Americans that were here out. So I need them to make it make sense. They said the Black Irishes, they said the Africans, and the indigenous people all looked alike. They couldn't tell them apart. So I'm just really trying to make it make sense here. So did you come and you get the people that were already down there and because they knew about their land and crops and shit down there. They knew about how to grow. They knew how to cultivate. They knew their terrain and shit. You didn't know shit about that because you came from a whole other place, bitch. So did you come in and you tracked their asses and said, "Hi, we're here to help," and learn the tricks and then use it against their ass? Or did you really bring them from a whole nother place and you taught them how to cultivate your land? Because, bitch, that's not what it sounds like to me. It sounds like the first one. And that's what it feels like to me. And that's what I see here. And you have to sacrifice people in order to switch it out in the spirit, as people do now. You have to sacrifice people to switch it out in the spirit. And that's how you switch people's left brain to the right brain and the right brain to the left brain. And it's why people talk and walk backwards and don't even know it. See things upside down and don't even know they're seeing it upside down. They think they're seeing it upside right when it's really upside motherfucking down. Hello? Now people saying, is it my left or your left? Bitch, the left is the left, whether it's on your left or my left. Bitch, you know the left side from the right side? So right there, should tell you right there, bitch, there are some spells being put on you and you have yet to waken up to those spells. And like I said before, everybody's been infiltrated. The LGBT, the black, the white, the Jewish, the Muslim, the Christian, everything's been infiltrated. There's one whole T behind all this, and I don't need to talk about them because they know who they are. They tried to come for me in the past, 13, 14 years ago. They tried it, but they know exactly the infiltration that's taking place. Which they're trying to take over everything. Now it's, well, this was never here this year. Now this year's, bitch. Let me go, y'all. I gotta go. TwoSpiritMystic.blogspot.com, TwoSpiritMystic@gmail.com. I have to go, you guys. I will be coming back very, very soon. Of course, like I said, I had a very, very long day, very, very exciting day. I need to wind myself down because I will be up. Listen, I had a good day. I slept really, really good. I actually had a lot. I got a lot done today. So anyway, of course, I need to go get my nails done. I just don't have the time, to go down there to, call in. There's only one person I see to go down there, sit, and then, oh, well, I'm unavailable this day at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Oh, you're available tomorrow? No, 9 a.m. Oh, I'm available tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Fuck, I can't do tomorrow. I got a reading. Oh, fuck, I got to drive out there. That's a far drive. Oh, fuck, yeah. Can we do this day? Oh, yeah, girl. That's too much, honey. I need somebody, I need to look at somebody who know how to do nails locally, who know how to do nails and they can work from the home so they can come to my house and do my nails. That's what I need. Come and do my nails here. Anyway, y'all, love and light. Thank you guys so much for your support and coming in here, honey. Shout out to y'all for being in here so late, so early. Shout out to, of course, my supporters. Yes, honey. Shout out to my students. That's why I be hating bras with bands. This band be cutting all inside my damn side. Woo! Anyway, shout out to you all. Thank y'all so much for your support. And like I said, I'll be back again. Hopefully, I'll try to come on, like I said, a little earlier. I know this little late thing. I did get 2 of your emails. I'm gonna be responding back to your emails right now. Okay. Don't think that I've been holding out on you. Okay. I'll be responding back to you right now. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much. I hope you guys have a good night, a good weekend. Until we speak again, who knows? Maybe I'll be back Saturday, Sunday, Monday. For sure, you guys will be seeing me by Tuesday, okay? Shout out to all of you, and bye for now. Bye. Love and light.